Okay, we are playing an indie game I've wanted to play for like a long time. What Remains of Edith Finch. I've always heard good things about this game. I don't know how old it is right now. It's pretty old. I've always heard about it, many good things, but I've never played it. And I think now's the time to play it. And I want to savor my moment playing it. So, yeah. Really excited. What Remains of Edith Finch. Constantly hear good things about this. Don't know what to expect, but we'll see. Right, we're on a boat. Let me increase my sensitivity. Sorry. Yeah, just a little bit. I probably won't be talking or speaking that much during this, since this is like very story driven. I don't know, we'll see. So far I'm not really oh.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
I'm gonna increase the audio, the game audio specifically. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay. Game looks pretty good.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
It's tough. I can't imagine living in a place for a long time and still not knowing what's in all the rooms. Hold on. Webcam was tipping over.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I take it they're gonna lose the place.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, that was cool.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Why was there two pathways? What's in the bottom one? Is this going to be a game with different endings? Wait. I don't know what I'm doing already.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is,
I take it.
even
Okay, yeah, I
after
knew that both
inherited the
pathways are
house,
gonna intersect.
I never thought I'd come back to
But why
it.
did they? I mean, whatever.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
This is a crazy house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
So this is what's the character name? Edith's childhood home. This is a crazy house to grow up in. God, it must be scary to be in those upper rooms.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Finch. Missing. Oh, what's this? Is this a collectible? Oh, no, it's just a table.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Why? Is that a curse or something?
I hoped the key might
we're
unlock the
gonna
front
find out
door. It didn't.
The flap didn't move. Did I do it wrong?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, you're young and skinny. Now you're tall and fat. Chubbier.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
So, hold on. Was this house abandoned for years?
But instead of a
All this
family,
stuff?
there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Eddie.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much
lot
of
of
it.
books.
Like a smile
Jesus.
with too many teeth.
Very literate people here, huh? Or their dad was a genius and isolated himself from people.
Even the fireplace had a
That's
story.
what smart people tend to do. Some
Edie
smart
told me
people,
the
not all
bricks
of them.
came from the original house
But they want to escape from
after it
people.
sank.
Seems to be a stereotype. Dawn Finch living room. I'm guessing a lot of these books are copy and pasted. Oh, hold on. Let's finish exploring the house. I went in here already, right? Just to make sure. Okay. Yep. A lot of books here. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Could go upstairs too, but nah.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Bummer.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then
Who's
Edie
Milton?
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Huh. That's sad. Damn. Damn. Gregory. Oh my god.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed
It
inside
feels
of.
like the bathroom. Edie. Oh, could this be the years they left the house not when they died? Or is Edie not me? I'm taking, yeah, I'm probably not Edie. I'm Edith.
The last time
What's
I
the
was in
difference?
Edith Sr.'s room,
Okay,
I was
yeah.
10 and
Edith's,
she was
okay.
painting my portrait.
Damn. That is sad. Oh man. I like I said, I don't know what to expect, but if this is one of those like emotional, deeply emotional games,
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being
I'm not
friends
sure I'm
with,
ready for that.
if she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay, so the plaques really are when they, damn.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
So he's alive.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Oh, she just didn't seal it up. I see.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I'm scared to find out myself, and I just met you guys.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Oh, I thought that was a hamster.
Being inside
that
for the
little
first
poop,
time,
like a
I felt like I'd stepped
pipe.
behind a painting.
It's a little off-putting how like the game sensitivity is locking into a certain view. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
And you thought the
gerbil food was dry,
Gerbil.
but I didn't mind it.
Okay. That I don't. You know what? I won't judge. I want to increase the audio. It's already at max. Okay, then maybe it's just me. Hold on. I want to hear this music. Sorry.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Can you eat the fish? That's a good idea. No? I thought about what?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Okay, he did. He did think about eating the fish. Ah, good. What else were you thinking of eating?
I kept eating and eating.
You ate the toothpaste. I'd done it once as a kid myself. It can be tasty when you're hungry. Well, that depends what toothpaste.
I ate a lot
Some
of
are
things
nasty.
that night.
I'm pretty sure it was a fake. Okay, I guess they're real. You're gonna need that toilet later. You're gonna be throwing up.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Huh? Okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Okay, I can platform through here. That's interesting. Oh my god, I don't know the indicated path. I'm just... Okay. I'm looking and jumping.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
I can't zoom in here. That looks risky. Am I? Okay.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
What?
I gobbled her up.
But you just fell off the
And
tree.
suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Okay. They're not moving though. Oh, now they're moving.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
A wolf, a reindeer. This is, I've always wondered what it was like to be a bird, and this is giving me that experience.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit, okay. Yeah, let's kill it.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
I'm hoping this is her
Suddenly, I was a
imagination.
shark.
Shark in the woods.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, okay. Control schemes are changing. Oh.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh, don't kill the seals. I like seals. They're like my animal. One of my favorite animals. Oh, no.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Ah, whoa. Whoa. We're an octopus. What? Oh, this is so weird. Can I, I guess I can't climb things, huh?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
You have some
I was
tentacles.
big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I would. Oh. I can't move. Uh-oh. I think I just broke the game. I think I just broke the game. I think I just broke the game. Uh-oh. Alright, so I did break it. I glitched through this section. Just trying not to do that again. That was 5 minutes. Getting back
After
here.
the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, okay. We couldn't like properly move without constantly tapping. Because to move around, I had to like
I got closer
tap the
and
mouse
closer.
button. But now I can just move whenever, however I feel. I prefer this control scheme.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
She was dreaming. Hopefully.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. Ah, saving. There is a save point indication. Okay. I guess I wasn't paying attention to it.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier
That's
gerbil
so
cage.
smart. Oh, it's got like a second floor. It's got this and it. Oh, it doesn't look like you can access it through the cage, but that's so smart.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Oh, those are the toys. The rabbit, the cat. She was streaming. Oh, this is crazy, Edith.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Edie, she was the one with the
The
chair
room was like a museum.
and the gas. God, what's with all the books?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
But technically, she wasn't lying.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Molly Concepts.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
For a lot of people these days, they don't know what these are, but these are VHS tapes. Even I know that. And I didn't
Even
really
in
have,
her
like,
90s.
have them in my
Sometimes
generation.
Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, was this
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
It's so fluffy here. It's disgustingly fluffy. Ah.
There's a
Oh, I
secret
can
in
use
this
the
bathroom.
WASD keys.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Whoa, that's creative.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Can I look at the pictures?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Oh, this is the room. What? Why am I crowd? No, let me go. Okay, this is Calvin, the one who passed away, because it's okay. That's so cool to have in your bedroom, you know, like a little base. This is okay.
I knew
right.
Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
I don't like how the camera's like forcing me away like that. It's a little nauseating. That's crazy. Oh, I want to go to the base. Wait, no, I'm not done. I want to see this. Yeah.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Yeah, he wants to live in the future. Oh, that's sad.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
I think he swung off the mountain.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt
Aw, dude.
it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
No.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
He is swinging really hard. God.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
So that's how he died. That's what happens when you live
Calvin's
like
story
in
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember
mountainside.
trying to do the exact same thing.
Kids, you know, they have their imaginations. Gotta keep an eye on them. Saving. Okay,
After
I
the
think
funeral,
I'm gonna make these
Edie roped
episodes
off
short,
Calvin's
so I'm
half
gonna
of
do
the
one
room.
more save checkpoint. Do you have like a little adventure? No, you don't really have a bridge.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
All right, let's go to the other room.
the passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
What's over here? Well, maybe I should go here first. Oh, is this... Oh, wow, this is like right here.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, she was an actress. A kid actor. That's impressive given that they live over here in the world.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
I bet.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding
really?
and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Good to know. What? We're learning how to explore the house,
Rick
like
hadn't
Resident Evil.
returned. So Barbara went to look for him.
Kind of.
Right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Dude, little tricks like that is something I think I want to do. Oh, we're playing the comic book.
And imagine the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl.
Hang on.
Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh, I was supposed to hit him.
Oh!
Why would you do that?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Here, it's right here.
That night, she played
This is a pretty
part
unique.
beautifully.
Like, we changed art style. That's pretty cool.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh, I'm supposed to move?
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Parents are back.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The actual burglars? Oh.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick.
Oh, look at those cars. This is old.
Night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's
Walter, the room we still had access to, he...
tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Now hold on a second. Did they capitalize on her death? This comic? Damn.
Edie told me all
We're
Barbara
collecting
wanted
the
was to
family.
be remembered. As
That's what I'm
absurd as
seeing.
that
What's
comic
going
was,
on.
maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Alright, welcome back to more Edith Finch. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this story continues to play out. Now, I think I could leave this room, can I? We were going over how the actress Barbara, that's right.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
The music box, I remember. That's right. Hold on. Something about the video settings. Is there... So if I remember, if you turn the music box constantly, the key unlocks. Yes, this thing. Okay, and you keep turning it. I wonder what happens when you see this for the first time and you do that. Will you even need to play Barbara's story? Like, would that be a speedrun tactic? I wonder.
Mom said the basement was off
Sven.
limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, okay. Well, I see we had a carpenter. Sven. He was a carpenter. Cool.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned
There's
out she was
what?
having
There's
a
more in
night.
here? Dark, I can't see.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
This is a bomb shelter.
If there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
pattern in all these
These
stories,
exist. So, does bomb shelter food like ever expire? Probably not. I mean, that's what it was
I
made
think
for,
it's that none
to
of us has gotten very
last
far.
forever. Oh, but it's like bomb shelters had like such a small environment in them. There's like not enough space. They were made to live there forever. Oh, it's a painting of the sky, landscape. That's cute. Okay, hold on. I actually want to hear this.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
He's been living in this one room for 30 years. Oh
On
my
the first
god.
day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Oh wait, was this really during like a war? God damn, how bored it has to be here.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Jesus.
Even a monster.
I feel like these days, if you were to like put me in a bomb shelter with like a bunch of like electronic devices, like the ones we have today, like a computer, you know, devices that work offline. That's it. That's all. That's very important. I think I could last a lifetime, honestly.
Stop.
He was here for since 2005. That's crazy. From 19, what was it, 70 to 2005? That is insane.
Maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Careful not to cut yourself with that.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
God damn. Did he run out of food? What happened?
I'm done waiting. I have to.
See, look, all he had was books, a radio, this small space. Oh, I guess he had a choo-choo train, a bed. God damn. Yeah, these like places were supposed to last a lifetime. Oh. Oh, there was an escape hatch. Cool.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
Oh, there was more supplies here.
And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That is crazy.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
That's the hole he escaped in. All this is his
same mistakes she made.
garbage. Can I look over here? Yeah, this is where he dumped all the garbage. Could have this also been the place where he bathed? Oh, we'll never. Well, I guess we'll never get the answer.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
This is the train. This is why his room shook. I questioned that. Like, how come his room always shook on a certain time? Because this is where the train passes through.
Or maybe two.
Okay, now don't die the same way he did,
It was
Edith.
time I heard the stories for myself
That would be really sad.
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much.
Oh, the
in
train's out. Oh,
characters.
there's no more train here. Oh,
We
okay.
made it real.
Ah. Oh, he loved trains. That was right. It was in his desk. Oh my god. That's really sad.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
No, you should. Okay, I really don't like how the camera locks into the subtitles. Just let me look around freely. Come
Maybe
on.
it'd be better if
See,
all
like
was just
that. Don't
done
do
for
that,
me.
man. I don't like that.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Do I keep walking this way? What? Okay, I guess I walk that way.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I guess I go this way.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah, a lot of people in this family died.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh man. I mean, I get it's a way of life, but these guys, they all had like.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
I mean, there was that child that died at a young age. What was her name? Molly.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable.
Oh, and Calvin.
Than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Dang. Okay, so which one? 3 other gerbils who are my fault. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Shadow the cat, Fish, Bob, Oliver, a bunny. Oh, these are all animals. Are they? Well, are they all animals? I think they are. Yeah, they are. The graves are pretty small.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Ah, okay. This is the actual people. Oh, this is cool. They made like these are some crazy memorials. I'm not gonna
My
lie.
mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay. Was that it? Was I not supposed to look anywhere else?
Edie's side was always easy.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess I was only supposed to make one look, one peek.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait, you're pregnant right now? Like right now? Or you were pregnant? You had a baby. How old are you? What is today even? Okay, go that way. This is a creative way of getting back to the
I
house.
never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Oh, let's look at this guy's room. Okay, so this is where you experience his memories.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Okay, he was a soldier and he likes to hunt. And takes pictures. What? Open it. What? What?
Dawn, I promise.
That was a nice
you'll never forget
transition.
this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Oh.
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
What else is there? Over there is just a skybox.
Nothing quite like being outside.
There's nothing else to take pictures of. What am I supposed to take pictures of? There was the bird, there was all that.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
Ah, I didn't see you there.
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Yeah, your family
Being
members.
serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn. Let me get behind you.
I know these days this is probably crazy to some people, seeing a kid use a gun, but this is something that's been going on for like hundreds of years.
Be strong. Great shot, Don.
Oh my god, that was a great shot by you too. What?
I'm proud of you, Don.
Ah,
Always remember that.
what the? I
okay?
can move him now. Ash, this is what's gonna make her tough,
Dad,
though.
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's...
totally
You gotta
normal.
stab it in the neck.
Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
That's a... Oh my god. Well, that's such a... should have moved it somewhere safe. Oh my god.
Of all these stories, that's the
Oh, we're
one
gonna
I
be
wish
doing the-
most that my mom had told me.
We're gonna be doing the whole family. So we have 7 family members left.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, it's a kid's room. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh, don't tell me the kid died so soon in life. Oh my god, this is so sad. This has been a sad story so far. Okay, Gregory, Dawn, and Gus. Oh, we're getting 2 and 1. I'm not looking forward to this. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
don't want Gregory to hear this.
Joe, don't tell me.
I wish she could have told us. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Those are all the toys. Oh my god, he's just a year old. You gotta keep an eye on those kids, man. Yeah, you really gotta keep an eye on, like, babies, man. I take it this one was never born. Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, this is cool.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart. Just
Get the doodle bottle, yes.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, you can't interrupt the wedding. Whoa, what? Oh. I missed out on that transition. That's okay. Oh, hey, hello.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ah, he was stubborn.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Humans? You're a human too. A storm hit.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Maybe it's not such a good idea to live in, like,
She never
the cliffside.
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Are we gonna do Odin next? So yeah, I'm looking at who's left. We don't have much left. So who's? I take it Dawn. Yeah, Dawn just never born or something. I don't know. There's nothing on Dawn. Do I climb this? What?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Wait, her mother's name is Dawn, her mother?
Time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Dawn's her mother. I can't. Nice PC.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Mm-hmm. What an interesting place.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Mm-hmm. Where's your little interactive story piece? Do you even have one? I don't see it. Well, that's it? No. Okay, alright. So those... Yes, a piece. So she doesn't have an interactive story? That sucks. I take it she's still alive. No, I missed something. I'm missing something. I can't progress. Oh, it's right here. I missed it. I completely missed it.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Edith, Milton, Lewis.
The house had to get a little bigger.
This is such a
Edie
big
was used to
house.
that.
Very expansive.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Edith, oh, she learned at the treehouse. That's cute. That's really cute, honestly.
But it didn't last.
Oh.
The end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton, when did he die? 2003. Spoiler. What? Open. Was this where he lived? Like all the way up here? It's so scary. Where's the interactive? It can't just be this rope, right? Oh, I guess it is. Oh, he's an artist. The magic
Finch in
paintbrush.
The magic paintbrush.
Oh, he also liked film. Maybe, right? Oh, he wanted to be an animator. This is really good. Whoa. Oh yeah, make that was his story. Oh, I knew everything I needed to know about him just now. Okay, you were 4. Oh, we're almost done. Damn. What time is it? And I got something in a bit. I could stop right here. I know this is a short game, and I'm
Mom
like...
spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
whatever Milton had found in the house. Mom didn't want it getting out.
It's over here. Easter egg. Oh, but there is a dead end. Alright, well, I guess we're going back this way. Oh, there's more up here. What? Can't go up.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
This is a...
Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Dude, I'd be scared living up this. Oh my god. I would not be able to live up this high. Cause like, what if the wind picks up? What would you do? Oh, I guess this is the way in. I hope it's the way in. Cause like one storm and this top part of the house is done.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Ah, he's a gamer, my guy. My guy. I can relate to this man.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
It's alright. As long as he's having fun, that's all that matters. Interesting. PS1 SNES looking like console. Very clever to merge the two, because they were originally going to like work together. Ah, yes. My guy. Yeah. This is such a cozy living space. I could honestly live like this. My room's, of course, pretty sizable.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
What's this? I can't control anything. Oh.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
What, you watched him do his work?
His mind began to...
What? I can't reach that.
wander.
Ah. Oh wow, I'm playing two things at the same time.
He said he started small.
This is so weird.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Yeah, he's thinking about
Then something moved. Bats.
a game.
And
He's using his imagination.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, I like how that
He took it
synced
very
up.
seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
So what happened? How did this guy go out?
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
What happened? How did this end? This
He
is
told me he
concerning.
made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
I like this tune.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
That's likely to happen when you're working jobs like this. Like you
He no
just
longer
zone
spoke at
out,
the cannery.
start thinking. I do
His
it too
chopping was as
sometimes.
reliable as ever.
Not sometimes, most of the
Then one
time.
day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
He chose to massacre everyone.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Yeah.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already...
Should mention that I'm controlling the fishes with the mouse and I'm moving the wizard, the character with WASD. Controlling them both at the same time. Like my mind is like focused on the boat right now, and my mouse is... I'm not even paying attention to the fish anymore. I'm just focusing on the what's going on to the left. Oh, this guy's playing Sid Meier.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
I'm barely thinking about the fish coming in. This actually does perfectly show what it's
Until
like
one
working
day
a
he
job
forgot
like
to go
this
home
for
from
a
the
long
cannery.
period of time.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh, was this a family business?
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, I got the shoes. Cool.
handsome queen.
Handsome queen.
The queen was on her own quest for
Let's try and make this as happy as possible. I got a bad feeling.
radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her electric sitar.
I should have went with the harp. It would have sounded so much better.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, you can't even see the... It's now just the story
The
now.
world was all in his imagination.
Whoa.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
This is him leaving. This is his locker, I assume. Yeah, it's probably his locker. Yeah, there's his little... It's a cool Game Boy. Ambernick.
Began to forget the world we know.
These days they're called. I was referring to a retro handheld just now.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I must smell here. You have to, like, tolerate... Oh, you probably come home smelly, too.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch? Oh, this is him, right? Hey, he's imagining. If he just acknowledges that he's deep in his imagination, maybe they won't think he's crazy. I don't think he's crazy regardless, huh? So what do I do? What am I supposed to do? Do I just get on here and... Who am I playing at? Oh, I'm probably playing as the prince he was imagining. What? Nothing's happening. I guess I go up?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
These face models remind me of a game called Ashen, because everyone's faceless. I wonder if this sparked the idea. Well, I don't think this is by the same developer, but the publisher is the same. Probably not the same developer. Maybe not.
And the rest I think you know.
Oh,
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my god, he got... Damn. So that... Damn. So he...
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Do I have to go out the same way? Why? The door's right there. I guess it's really well sealed up, given that I can't leave that way. We have 3 left. Huh? I gotta keep climbing. Oh my god, there was another way out, I think. Yeah, other way out. This way. We're going to the very top of the house.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
gotta get out of here.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
God, this is so
She wanted to make
unsafe.
it easier or harder.
I'd be so scared for my life every day living up here. But the rooms look so cozy.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah, there's too much death in this house.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Well, this is her room? Whose room is this?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Edith.
Maybe I should have come sooner.
Nice paper bird.
But it had to end one way or another.
Hold on, are we like... This is... What about Odin and Dawn? Did I just miss those?
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I think I just missed 2 people. Whoops.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
She had to have known the other entrance. I can't get in there though. What?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I know that's another concern. An earthquake in this area, everyone living in the top of the house is done.
Awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
I can't see a thing.
Turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here? It's mine. Edith! Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
I hope they sold the house for a high. Well, I don't think they ever sold the house because it's still there, and then
We both tried to make the best
the
of
stuff is all still in there.
it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh boy, I don't like where this is going.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Fuck me.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
That's crazy. There were so many of you.
Until I found out about you.
Who's me?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Oh, why not? This
I
is
just wanna meet
this
you
is so interesting.
and tell you all these stories myself.
Are,
Guess if you're reading
this is the baby. She had a baby and
Things
she.
didn't work out that way.
Oh no! I know where this is going. Oh no! This is sad.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
He had a son. She had a son. That. Oh, I think that's it. Damn. That was actually a pretty deep story. That is so sad. Like, your whole bloodline to go through things, to pass away to unfortunate things. I mean, short game, but pretty strong. I like games like this, you know, where like it's linear, it tells a story, and it does what it does well. So what was the son's name? Is it gonna reveal it? Does it matter? Probably not. We're probably not gonna see it. I missed out on Odin and the other kid. Oh. Jonathan. Yeah, I kind of wish we saw the other guys. I guess I missed something. That's unfortunate. Oh, the baby was the saddest one. Baby was for sure the saddest one. Also, the grandpa living in the bomb shelter was able to live there for what 20, 30 years? I always wonder, do bomb shelter food like ever expire? I guess they don't. That's why they're down there. That's why they're in bomb shelters, to last forever. Or to last you a lifetime, but I don't know, if you were to... Oh, Neil Druckmann worked on this? Like the Last of Us guy? Or is that another Neil Druckmann? It's probably another one. Oh, no, yeah, it's probably him. Sony Santa Monica. No, wait. He's part of Naughty Dog. Oh, look. You get to see... Oh, I can't look that way, but... We didn't experience... Okay, so we just didn't experience Odin. We experienced everyone except Odin. Dawn and Edie were 2 and 1. Okay. This is just because we didn't experience this guy. Let's experience this guy. Ah, this room. He liked animals.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington
how unfortunate.
send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Ah, so that was him. Okay, that was him.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, was that it? Oh, that was so short. That was really short.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Alright, that was it. That was all of them. Well then. Yeah. Pretty short, well, good story narrative game. I got to do more of these. I was going to say something and I'm trying to remember, but now I've forgotten. It's a shame. Well, I guess that's going to do it.